Mid's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough.
Good day. Farewell, traveller.
Good girl. Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Togo, where would you hide? Looks like we found him. I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype. Mid?
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world.
Tell me, this is all you need.
It's most of what I need.
And
A cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, gear's that smaller a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait, the children. When they took apart your... Now that I think about it, They...
The young'uns? But why would they... I'll keep working on the model.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's just busy working on...
A new invention? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three... A brass gear. A tiny one.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's... good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear?
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your...
Thanks, Sid.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Exactly. She seems pretty... But then... Well? Did they have it?
They did.
Will it work? He's perfect!
What exactly are you going to...
Only the most... The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? And I reckon I've got a fair few good...
I'm sure you do. What shall I do with your model?
What, that old thing? Not healthy to cling to your failures, Clive.
Sound advice?
Still, I suppose my prototypes will probably be worth a fair bit when I'm... Seeing as you're always strapped for coin, suppose I can give it to you. Just...
I'd say that was up to you as...
You're not leaving already, are you? Enjoy it while you can, Clive. Imagine that, eh?
Make a name for yourself.
You better bloody had to and all. Give a melon half, Clive.
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me.
It's still here. After all these years. Lots smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without us.
We'll be waiting here.
Thank you. We won't be long. All right. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting but without it, and we certainly can steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go. Sorry for the wait. We're ready. Quiet.
What are you after? Fare thee well.
A fortress?
Who'd you think?
I'm nervous.
Is it alright to be nervous?
I don't care either way. So long. Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. You're like
Oh, of course. Thank you. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating.
to become a scout, yes. You are aware of the danger.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man. It taught me what one man can do. And I've been training ever since. So that one day, I can be...
You clearly have good intentions, Ember.
So... what?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings and bring it here.
And bring it here, right.
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine all without being discovered and thrown into an...
Ember. Gav isn't our best scout because he can do...
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous.
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me. Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is, then.
I didn't expect... Where is Ember?
He must have fled. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his... He was nowhere to be seen.
I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting...
He has you then, his heir. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, neither did you, I hear. Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you into, but from what I hear...
No. Ember lost his nerve in the but he didn't lose heart.
Indeed it is. Thank you for your... The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle hard. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without...
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade. And any mind can... But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, and by sniffing out that log, young Ember it wouldn't do to waste it.
Fine. One...
I'll do whatever you... I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him. That time the curse breakers took some...
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been...
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid.
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me.
You alright? About that. Oi! Let's see.
Something troubling you?
No more than... It's just... Etta's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always let the little tykes know they were well.
So?
Well, the problem is that Etta's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be...
Is there anything I can do? All right, then.
A good luck charm?
Not just any.
No. One meal. There's not lucky in all the rap. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with...
Only the big day is fast approaching.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna...
Well, there's no shortage of those passing. I think I might make that my first port of...
You're a good friend, Clive.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me.
Oh, well, then.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, near some gutted hovel. Most took him for a...
We'll see.
Just because the heavens have gone to Rackaroon, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this...
How do, You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone.
I'm looking for a...
If that's the case, no one has seen... Word is, they were all hunted for their feathers. If any are still out there...
You're probably right.
The world seems to be changing so fast lately, I can hardly keep up. But what I do know is that there's no time.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver...
But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try...
Was a silver chocobo seen?
Oh, yes.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon Tride. It sounds almost too good to be true.
All's well, my lord. Long may it stay.
Come on.
Faster!
Once you've got the hang of growing Gazelle greens, we'll see about replanting.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. The chocobo was here. And... I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned. It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change them up.
It was no trouble at all.
Still, I appreciate it. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in there?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to...
Everything up there's been abandoned. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The blight's right on it. They'll find a new home. After all, that's what us... Anyway, what matters is, you... And now all that's left is to fix it to the...
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you...
But it weren't your ravis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap...
I will, I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is...
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. It's a good luck charm. We may come up, no? I mean, a baby. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know. I thank you.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions. Stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for... Yep.
I know.
They'll come back.
Of course they will. It's just a big crystal.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
Then we'll just post our own.
I would speak with this Duke.
Saw the captain just now. Wasn't wearing his uniform. Your town needs you. I need you. But the Duke would have me clapped in irons.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to fall. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to... So I was wondering, if you would lend them your strength.
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. Philippe told me he had men.
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small... I wish to speak to you about what night...
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless... Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. He must be made to face the consequences.
And who would make...
I would. Myself and several other like-minded... Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive...
Does that not seem a trifle?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. But he is wrong. It is not the people... He's always been like this, scornful of the opinions of any... But he cannot be allowed to write. We must fight him.
Fight him? No. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends... While I understand your frustrations,
False hope. But I see that your mind is made up. If you will extend me the same courtesy. I bid you good day.
She certainly has...
Indeed. But unfortunate, which may be enough to seal the fate. This is all about her and her...
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. The task of organizing the town watch has been taking up a great deal of Philippe's time of late. And the rest he spends guarding the main gate to the markets. You'll find him there, most likely.
Your town needs you. I need you. But the Duke would have me
What does the dame have to say about all this, I wonder?
So you are content to abandon the people... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach...
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. Thank you so much.
She cornered you too.
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like...
She made an uninvited appearance at the... hoping to convince the dame to...
I bet that went well. Anyway, what...
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, right, as always. We've had some reports, you see.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you...
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the...
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
You're finished.
Clive, it's me. Are you all right?
I am. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the... We might be able to fend off an attack from one side.
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should... You head back to Northreach. I want...
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have a...
What? I'll do what I can to calm things. Be careful out there, or...
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore. You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever...
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. Should any of your men be injured, take them to...
Thank you, milady.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. I only hope I can go some way to Philippe. Can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. Well, I can't promise to.
All right.
Thank you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
When the fighting begins, we can take refuge in the barracks. We'll be safe there.
See that you come back safe, Clive. And we shall do everything we can to ensure the town is still here.
You said to bring our wounded here?
And we'll be ready for them. We've got ointments and linens aplenty.
I have served the Duke for many years, and I hope to do so for many more. But I cannot turn my back on these people. Our people.
Merciful creature, wherefore would you forsake me?
Father.
I want steel in the hands of every man or woman willing to fight.
We can help with the wounded.
If any get by, you can trust we'll be here to meet them head on.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Waken! Fire and flame!
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun. I wonder how the others fare. Better hurry back to town.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men...
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake.
Glad to hear it.
Well, I thank you both.
You were right, and I was wrong. I had thought that without a strong hand to guide, they would drift apart. But you, not by force, nor by the exercise but by simply being one of them.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision.
As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I...
Do not blame yourself, my dear. I should have listened to you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship. I do not doubt that you came here, but I believe the same could be said. We all want safety, and we may yet achieve. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. And today there are more than...
Madame Isabel is a rare... In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like...
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had...
Forgive me for saying so, milady. But the dame said it herself. And that goes for you. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this...
Well, I should see if Isabel needs any help. How goes the treatment of the wound? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help. Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? But I sense you would rather have died here. For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only there. Alas, for naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard. The gentle... After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, until we found ourselves here. It was the veil that took us in. That fed us, clothed us, and healed those that could be healed at least.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have. But the generosity of this town, the men and women of the Vale supported me, though I was still a stranger. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him. Perhaps that is why I have such... Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach. The people, the soldiers, all united in defense. And what of you? Can we count on your support?
Always.
We have brought Northreach together. Now the fight begins to keep her to...
What do I owe the honour? Crack the crystal. Not a very good one, but then... So, what'll it be? No scratches, all right? Anything else?
Courage, Ifrit. My decision is made. You said it yourself. He must be stopped. He must. Make ready.
One who drove His Highness to madness! On your knees!
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen. Let's try. Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
And how might I help the garrison today?
What have you got?
The Duke has pledged to work with the people of Northreach to rebuild the Empire.
Carla, the dame needn't worry. I am a man of my word, and I fully intend to keep it.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Safe. You're finished.
tired of these things.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, will it be? It'd last you a good while. Anything else?
What is it?
It's hardly everything.
And I will. You can count on me. You take care now.
Still alive, are you? Ta-ra, then.
Thank you, Karen.
You could do this. Coin purse weighing you down. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either. Hey.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. You're welcome anytime.
Do you see that too?
There are many variations of the Semekian legend, but almost all agree that man was punished for presuming to set foot in the sanctum of the gods. Some describe it as holy, others heavenly, which is to say
Is it? Please, just make it stop. I'm scared.
Nothing good's gonna come of this, I'm telling you.
Just looking at it's enough to send a shiver down your spine.
Let's go.
Run like the wind.
Careful.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption... It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am. Or the urgency of the message I bring.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further, but I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are no... I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and...
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones who...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. We will need an envoy. One who...
I'm flattered. And I have other What we need is a skilled arbitrator.
Is that so? And would he...
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the field.
And I will see that my associate joins you.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin.
I'd have followed Quentin to that manor if I could have done, and I'll keep following him now. Wherever that surly bastard cares to lead us.
Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me. Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can...
And you'd have me give up what little I have. The people of Lost Wing. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. If it's we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know...
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said just...
You know that's not...
Then what are you? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? Who's to say you couldn't convince it?
A stirring... I fear that any rejoinder I make might...
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of curse-breakers to...
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are...
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape. Uncle, the Field Marshal has agreed...
Ha! Of course he has.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we... They will await your return there.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he asked if I might have a solution.
One of your...
Master Quentin would probably call me one of his.
Another outlaw? Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you...
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quentin can, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the...
Oh, don't. The 7 high houses. They have all agreed to make the most... Oh, of course, it did take a little... But luckily I had some...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumour has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward, Rockford, from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle-axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks, and when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen...
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest...
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on...
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed... but I'm sure that you wish to continue your two such firm friends as your... Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep?
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this...
Upstanding! He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor we wish simply to bring stability to the realm, and to do that we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some, if we show them the path. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in our...
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on. For what great moment in history... Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall. I want you to keep this signed to court.
I will.
What do you think that thing is?
And how the hell is Sid going to deal with that?
Sid! You have my word. I will not leave this pit until I can Veston Avis with my own two hands. And a sword. I can use a sword, right? Gav uses a sword.